People we meet on vacation isn't about travel, romance, or even timing. It's about two people who have been circling the same truth for years and finally run out of excuses. By the end of the movie, Poppy and Alex are forced to confront the thing they've always avoided, that their love only survives when it stays temporary. The ending strips away the safety net of vacations and asks whether what they have can survive real life. When Poppy and Alex finally admit they love each other in Barcelona, it feels like the emotional payoff the entire story has been building toward. Years of missed chances, jealousy, suppressed feelings, and emotional caretaking finally spill out into honesty. But that confession isn't the ending, it's the test. The moment they become a real couple, the same conflict that's haunted them for years immediately resurfaces. Alex wants structure, planning, and permanence. Poppy wants freedom, motion, and emotional breathing room. On vacation, those differences are charming. In real life, they're destabilizing. That's why their argument at the wedding reception matters so much. Alex isn't wrong to ask what comes next, and Poppy isn't wrong to need time. But for the first time, neither of them can hide behind distance or circumstance. When Alex walks away after saying "I love you," it's not because love isn't enough, it's because love alone has never solved their core issue. For years, Alex has been the one who compromises, staying back instead of going to Norway, adjusting his life around Poppy's instability, accepting the role of best friend when he wanted more. In Barcelona, he finally stops doing that. His line that love has never been their problem is the clearest thesis statement the film offers. The problem has always been timing, readiness, and the willingness to choose a shared life over individual escape. By leaving, Alex isn't punishing Poppy, he's refusing to go back to the version of their relationship that only works in fragments. The 1-year jump is about change. Poppy running into Sarah at the airport quietly closes the guilt loop. Sarah confirms what Poppy has long suspected but never wanted to hear. Removing Poppy from Alex's life didn't fix anything because the relationship was already broken. That moment releases Poppy from self-blame and allows her to finally act honestly. More importantly, Poppy quitting her job is the real climax of the story. Travel has always been her armor. It lets her avoid being seen too closely, avoid committing to a version of herself that might be too much. Resigning isn't about burnout, it's about choosing stillness for the first time. When she says she would choose Linfield if she could be anywhere, it directly contradicts the girl who once used to travel to escape that town and the shame tied to it. Poppy going to Alex instead of asking him to come to her is the most important reversal in the film. For years, Alex has met Poppy where she is, physically, emotionally, and temporarily. This time, she shows up and admits that loving him in short bursts was easy because it never required permanence. Calling Alex home is Poppy finally choosing a life where she stays. And when Poppy asks what they do now, Alex says as long as they're together, he doesn't care. The movie doesn't argue that love magically fixes incompatible people. It argues that love only works when both people are willing to stop hiding behind who they used to be. Vacations allowed Poppy and Alex to be their best selves without consequences. Real life forces them to decide whether that version of love can survive routine, fear, and commitment. By the end, home stops being a destination or a fantasy. It becomes the place where Poppy is fully seen, not curated, not temporary, not passing through. And for the first time, she doesn't want to leave.